Welcome to the Manuchehri Show, where energy and medicine meet. I will be your host for the next hour. I have over 19 years of healthcare experience and began my career as an energy medicine practitioner while working as an oncology nurse at a Seattle area hospital. My skill in moving energy combined with my medical background have been a catalyst for change in many people's lives. I hope the next hour will be transformative for you as well. Good morning and welcome to the Manuchehri Show. We're live here in, actually it's so nice in Seattle. It's like my perfect weather. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's not raining.
You're like the which is the middle bear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's true. I am kind of like
You're
the
like
middle bear. I don't like it too
middle
soft,
bear.
not too hard. You know?
Just right.
Just right. Yeah, so it's just right in Seattle. I'm hoping I'll be mowing my yard tonight and pulling weeds after work and just
Enjoying
with
it.
the bunnies and, you know, having a good time.
That's right. Your little bunny.
Oh my God, the bunnies are so cute right now. They're just adorable.
Season for them.
Oh, well, it's been the season all summer long. Like
Oh,
they're
right.
everywhere, you know. That's another reason why I stopped growing vegetables or trying to grow
So
vegetables
you've
in
been
the north.
luring them.
Well, no, they're all over our neighborhood, you know, but yeah, they're
doing their
super
thing.
cute. Yeah, they're doing they're making more for the
Yeah,
for the
right.
coyotes
Bunny
and
love.
the bobcats. That's what they're doing, is making more food for the coyotes and the bobcats, which is then maybe they won't eat my cats, which is great. You know?
We want to keep them around.
We want to keep them around. And of course, even though it's not storming here in Seattle, we're sending all of our love and all of our energy to the Carolinas, which of course I'm going to be there in a week, which is interesting. Well, I am. I'm going to be there in a week because that's where Misha's getting married. I've been calling her the Hurricane Bride lately. I have been.
No pun intended.
Right.
Or
No pun intended.
Or pun intended.
Yeah. And she goes, Mom, I guess I am the
You're
Hurricane
like,
Bride.
speaking of what's going on over there,
Yeah.
not you, sweetie.
Oh, she can be a hurricane. She's our feisty one, you know. So we love that about her, actually.
That's
She's
good.
been very entertaining over the years.
It's like the happiest hurricane ever.
yeah,
Like,
she's
how
like-
do you be having a
So
happy
luckily her
hurricane?
wedding is inland, you know, like almost 4
So they're
hours
gonna be
inland. So they're
away
going to
from-
be good. You know, I mean, we don't know what the surge is going to do, but
I'm
despite
sure they'll be
that,
in contact with the venue.
oh yeah, yeah,
That's
I'm sure everything's going to be fine. But we're sending all of our love and our prayers to the coast, you know, and hoping that the entire Carolinas is safe and that everyone gets away perfectly. I was watching some live videos from CNN, and people are surfing actually on the beaches
Well, those are
right
wild
now.
people. But it's
There
crazy.
was a lot of them
I
in
know,
the water.
But it's crazy enough over here. We've panic on, like, if it's a summer wedding, like, is it going to rain?
Yeah.
They're panicking because you
Should
have
I
a
cancel
hurricane
the
showing up.
tent?
It's like,
Yeah.
let's think about that.
Yeah, over here instead we're like, should I pay for that $1,500, $3,000 tent?
Like
or
hurricane insurance
Yeah.
or something.
Because you can only cancel it
Tropical
up to a
storm.
few days
Right.
ahead of time. But,
Were there a lot of people really out surfing?
yeah.
I'm
I
sorry,
was,
that's just
and walking
pushing
the
it.
beach, you know. But
Oh,
yeah, they
dang.
were surfing. Yeah. And then okay, you know, that's their decision. They're smart adults. They know what they're doing. You know, hopefully. But yeah, it's kind of a big deal, I think.
Again, we just like it just right here.
Yeah,
So we're not going to do any of that.
Yeah, but we will be sending our love and everything to everyone throughout the region, and of course to the animals and the trees, and you know, wishing everyone a safe hurricane season, because it is hurricane season, and it's just unfortunate. Apparently, in North Carolina, I don't know that much about South Carolina in terms of their politics. In 2012, it was voted for them not to upgrade their anti-hurricane whatever it was that they needed to do.
Interesting.
Yeah, so there was apparently lobbyists from the real estate community and the tourist community actually put out a lot of propaganda against spending, you know, probably several $1 million making it safe, because a climate change organization had predicted that the seas were going to increase.
Yeah.
And if the seas increase, then of course you have more surge power from hurricanes because there's just way more water. And so that's an unfortunate thing, that the community was misled and voted against it in 2012. So here we are, you know, 6 years later.
Yep.
And now, of course, thankfully, the hurricane has been downgraded to a Category 2, but it's more about how slow the hurricane's moving, because it's going to spend more time in the region, right? And that's where all the water comes from, apparently.
I've seen some video, you know, some B-roll and stuff like that on
Yeah.
the news networks and stuff. I think it'd be cool to be in one of the planes that
Yeah,
goes through the
wow.
hurricane and go through the eye. Oh,
The pilots say that
that'd be
that's safer than being on land during a hurricane.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow. Yeah, that would be cool.
I think that might be one little bucket.
Ooh,
That'd be a check mark
okay,
on
well,
my bucket
put that
list.
on
You
your
want to go?
No.
Let's do this. Why?
No.
Come on.
No.
Not that
There's
big
going to
of
be
a
some
deal.
debris
They just said it
flying
was safer.
through.
No, that's the thing. There's no debris at that point.
Yeah.
It's over.
But you have to get through the hurricane.
So
to
what?
be, yeah,
They do it all the
no.
time.
I'll be happy to celebrate your bucket list, but I am definitely not doing. I'd rather jump out on an airplane in Issaquah and do a tandem skydiving thing than go through the eye of a hurricane. No, but
did you just hear that, Lisa?
Yeah, I'd
Did
rather
you just
do
hear what
that.
she just said?
Yeah, I've fantasized about doing that. I'm a chicken still, but I
write
would
the show
love
date
it.
down right there. I'm going to take that clip.
Maybe on my 60th, I don't know.
Okay, mark it. Another mark. Put it down. We're going to hold you to that.
Okay, all right.
She's like, okay, great.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Well, if you're just tuning in, you are listening to the Marie Manuchehri Show. 877-825-8828 is the number. Again, I'll say it slower. 877-825-8828. And we'll start things out here locally. Kirkland, Washington. We have Jessica joining us. Hello, Jessica.
Hi.
Hi, Jessica. How are you?
Hi. I'm. You know what? I'm doing really well. I'm very nervous. I'm also a little bit emotional. I wanted to thank you for your gift. You helped me make a significant life change, and I owe you $50.
Why did I bet you?
Yes,
I sometimes
$50.
bet clients. I try to keep it, low that we can both afford.
That can go
bet.
towards your jumping fee out of
Yep, it's coming. It's coming. I don't know if you want Starbucks gift card, if you want Amazon, if you want hot cash.
No. I'm just telling you. Please don't send me any money. I'm blessed.
Why don't you pass that along to some other people in line at a coffee shop?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Do whatever
and say compliments from us.
Do whatever you want. But I do it as an incentive, like, because I want people to know, like, I put my money behind my, what is that phrase? Money behind your mouth or your mouth behind
Mine is on your money, money is on your mind. I know,
I don't know what it is. But so how long ago was this? And what was it? What was the bet?
I called on April 26th about my marriage of 21 years and my husband. And your guidance to me was to fall in love with myself and stop paying attention to him. And he's an alcoholic and struggles with a lot of depression. And I did. Lisa Foley helped me out. I did a lot of work. And he's moved out, and it's not sadness. It's not sad tears, because I know only good will come. And I do feel so much better and so much lighter.
And Lisa Foley is a lovely energy worker. She's a dear friend of mine. She lives in the area. She's fabulous. She might be listening to the show today. She's flying to North Carolina to witness my daughter Mary's, Misha and Seth marry, unless something weird happens and we're, going to be postponing that wedding. But I'm so glad she was helpful for you. She's lovely. And I'm so proud of you. And isn't that interesting? When we have problems, even a personal issue problem in our life, the best thing to do is to fall in love with yourself, because then you get clarity. You get to figure things out. And in reality, you're helping him more now than you were before, because this is a wake-up call for him. It gives him an opportunity to go, okay, now I'm not living with the love of my life, and it's because I won't take good care of myself. Am I willing to do that?
Right.
What a blessing for him that he gets another opportunity to reevaluate his own choices and his own health, because you chose you. So it's fantastic. Yeah. Congratulations.
Well, I feel so much lighter, and I'm very appreciative. But I wondered, I have two boys, and I just wondered how you see them doing.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, and I guess my daughters don't do it every Mother's Day, but I would say at least once a year, my daughters tell me, thank you for getting a divorce. And they love their dad. They love him, and he's a very cuddly, kind of dad. He kisses them and hugs them, and yet I got full custody. He only saw them every other weekend, and my daughters thank me for our divorce. It made him a better father. It made him look at his behavior, because I wasn't coaching him going, hey, you can't talk to them this way, and your dad didn't mean that, because that's what I did for a decade or more, right? After our children were born and once they became of age of understanding his behavior. And so it forced him. Divorcing him, of course, made me happy. I felt like I won the lottery, actually. Everything wonderful happened in my life once I divorced him, even before the divorce was final. But I had no idea that it would have such a positive effect on our children and really their relationship. Now, I'm sure he would say a very different thing. I'm positive he would say something very different. but I think children are a great litmus test, whatever that word is, to let you know how you're doing. So don't worry about the boys. This can only be good for them, and it's teaching them that taking care of the family and not supporting someone who's choosing to hurt their body is healthy. Where before you were teaching them it's okay to sacrifice the family to support someone who's not taking good care of their body. So that's huge.
Okay.
Well, yeah, and apparently you're going to need some convincing of this, and that's okay. But that's gigantic. That's gigantic to teach that to your family. It's huge.
Okay. So I'm not going to worry about them.
No,
and I do believe that only good will come from them. And overall, they're being very brave and very strong. It's just
Hey, your life is going to get better. You know, you guys are going to have to learn to get comfortable with less drama and less hospital visits and less blah blah interventions. I mean, now, can you guys handle a rather calm, drama-free life? That's the challenge now, because everyone's been conditioned to be on alert all the time and to take care of this one person who takes all the energy in the room. It's like sucking up the air. And now it's going to be a very different experience. And can you guys handle it and enjoy each other? That's going to be the fun part.
That is the fun part. Okay, so do you have thoughts on my job? Can you see anything in terms of...
Well, I drew out your energy. I'm just going to lift it up for the camera. I know it's kind of hard to see a little bit of ink on a white piece of paper. I know it's pretty difficult. Okay, thank you. Benny's so sweet. He lowered the lights a little bit. So I drew out your energy. And interesting enough, we've been talking for a while here, like almost 9 minutes. And I didn't draw out how the energy was moving in the rest of your chakra system, or it is moving exactly the way it is right now, because what I was focused on was your third eye. So, and it looks gorgeous, by the way. So here's what I think. I think if you can continue to fall in love with yourself and support yourself, then you can have a career in the world where you get to use your intuition, whatever that means, right? You get to figure out what turns you on, what makes you happy. It could be that you even have a mainstream job, but you infuse your intuition in it, every day, and it's super fun for you. But whatever it is, you have a stunning third eye, and now that you're not going to be distracted by, craziness, you get to see how amazing that part of your being is. It's really exciting. I'm super happy for you. Okay?
Do my spirit guides have anything to tell me?
I always feel like I'm connected to people's spirit guides, and I'm reporting from them.
Okay.
So I think you have a lot beautiful things going on.
Okay. Thank you so
You're
much.
You're welcome. Have a gorgeous day.
I'll pass on the $50 to someone else.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Jessica, for dialing in. Yeah, I think that would be good. Yep. I'll get your headphones there. All right. All right. 877-825-8828.
Yeah, I think that was a great idea. Like go to Starbucks and just everybody in the line gets whatever they want for $50 or something like that.
So I was a secret Santa one year, and so we did it for Warm 106.9, and so I dressed up as an elf. And drove around on a motorcycle.
Which is hysterical because Benny's tall. How tall are you, Benny?
6'1".
Yeah, so he's a tall guy. And so
I showed a
why
lot of
did you chose an that's okay. You have great legs. I don't know why you chose
like a large outfit for an elf outfit. I'm like, needless to say, I needed like the extra large for
the height. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do have great legs. So that's
thank you
good.
very much. Thank you very much. And so I drove around on a motorcycle because I had my motorcycle at the time, and I would hand out little gift cards, $5 gift cards to McDonald's and Starbucks, and it said, "You've been granted a secret Santa gift card from," and so that's what maybe she should do is be like, "Hey, this is compliments of the Marie Manuchehri show."
Oh, that's so sweet. You know what? I've had moments, I'm sure we all have, where we've been in line at Starbucks or some coffee shop, because it's not always Starbucks. We just use that because
there's 5
Seattle.
right here.
Yeah, there's 5
just
right here.
Us.
In fact, when I have friends meet me after the show, I'll say, meet me at Starbucks. They go, which one?
Right, yeah.
Because we're in T-Mobile heaven right now.
There are 3.
Yeah, there's 3 below us, right? Distance. And someone has paid for my drink. Someone just arbitrarily has paid for everyone in the line.
Nice.
It just makes your day. It's such a little thing, but it makes people feel special and yeah. So however you want to spend that.
Paying it forward.
$50. How exciting. Okay, who do we have next?
Yeah, we'll do one more. 877-825-8828. We'll take Lindsay calling in from Colorado. Hey, Lindsay. How's it going?
Hi, it's going okay. How are you guys?
We're great, thank you. What can I do for you?
Speaking of doing okay, I am sort of struggling. I have been the past couple months. I stopped taking my antidepressant medication that I've taken for almost 15 years. And I've wanted to stop taking it for a while, and I really don't take that much.
Right. It is a small amount. I mean, it's pretty minimal, actually.
Yeah. But I don't know. I guess when I was taking it, whether it was psychosomatic or not, like it really helped me.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to decide whether
to
I
go
should
back
start
or not.
taking it again, because I don't know, with my depression, I can go to some pretty dark places.
You can. I don't know where Pluto is in your chart, and I'm not an astrologer, but we are going to be interviewing during this year the astrologer that I use regularly, Lucy Pond, and so she's going to come on and do like a series of little mini classes for us, because obviously I'm not an astrologer, and I'm sure I'm not saying things accurately, so that'll be really fun. But I'd love to know where Pluto is in your chart, because you have this interesting underworld to your energy system, and Pluto is kind of the underworld energy. Like Scorpio is Mars and Pluto, so Scorpions tend to see things kind of deeply, but everyone has almost all the signs in their charts, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you have Pluto somewhere.
I have a little bit of Scorpio.
Do you really?
I'm a double like Sun and Moon is in Capricorn.
Yeah. And Capricorns, it's because they overthink and analyze everything, and that's really low energy.
Yeah,
so
just ask me.
Yeah, that's right. Vinny's
I'm the Capricorn in the room here. If you have any questions,
he is. I love it.
Here.
So here's my idea. First of all, you went off your medication, which of course they recommend you do it in the summer, which is smart, right? Because there's more light. But you also did it when 9 planets went retrograde. You did it during eclipse season. And so everything just went direct, or is moving in that direction, like all the big things have gone direct. So I wouldn't give up yet. And what I would recommend, but I'm not against you taking a small amount of antidepressant medication. If that's the only thing that's going to work, fine. But I think you need to give yourself a little bit more time. And I think you need to up your vibration. And I also think you need to get out of your head, because when I'm in your emotional body, you have this beautiful creative world that you've kind of blocked yourself from. And antidepressants actually do numb people. They do create some numminess, which some people need that. A very small percentage of people on the planet need the numbing, even though antidepressants are one of the most prescribed medications in the U.S. Right? So right. So I love that you're giving it a try. I just think you give yourself a little bit more time, but yourself, trust yourself. If you hit some weird wall, call your doctor, get back on it. Like it's okay, but maybe give yourself a little bit more wiggle room and try to have some fun. In fact, here's your new what if question. What if I'm having fun? That's what I want you to start saying to yourself all the time, because your brain likes to go, ugh, what if this is terrible? What if something bad you know what I mean? You have like this very low vibrational voice that screams at you. And maybe when you're taking the antidepressant, it is muted, for a little while. Yeah. So give it just a little bit more time. But if things feel weird, trust yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm wondering if you think it's like a genetic thing or has to do with my upbringing.
I'm not even going to go into your
personality.
Here's what I think, because I'm gonna show your energy looks amazing. You are taking in energy into every chakra of your body, which is not a common thing that I get to write. And so this is your brain. Your brain is telling you things that aren't true, and you haven't yet figured how to not listen to it. I don't listen to my mind most of the time, and it makes my life way happier. So nobody should be listening to their thoughts. The ego lives in the brain, and it's drenched in fear. You need to learn to rest in your body and feel your authentic emotions, which are actually living in your aura. Real emotions do not live in the brain. They don't live in the heart chakra. They live outside of the body in the auric field. And so that's why if people can stop listening to their mind and rest in just their physical form, they'll start to automatically connect to their authentic emotional body and be in alignment with what they're really feeling. So you're not even in alignment with your real feelings, and you're medicating them. So no, this is not genetic. You need some practice. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's a relief to hear it's not genetic.
No. I would tell you if I thought that you needed medication regularly. I would tell you that. Yeah. But again, if you can't figure things out, just do what you need to do. But I would give yourself a little bit more time.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a gorgeous day.
Yeah, thanks, Lindsay, for calling in from Colorado. 877-825-8828 is the number for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We're going to take a quick little break. We'll be right back with more from Marie.
Now they judge what I'm doing. Are you high enough to excuse that I'm ruined? 'Cause I'm ruined. Is it late enough for you to come and stay over?
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I want to let you know I will be at East West Bookshop in Seattle, September 14th, Friday night. I'm going to be talking about the power of what if. Because as you know, I believe the direction of the energy in our minds is truly important. Words that we say to ourselves or out loud truly matter. When we speak, the fifth chakra's vibration sends energy towards the things in the universe that match the vibration of the words spoken. So in this class, we're going to be talking about the difference between what if questions and affirmations. Of course, I'll do readings for the audience. We're going to have a blast. I hope you can join us. For more information, you can go to energyintuitive.com or eastwestbookshop.com.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
I'm Gary Mans.
I'm Suzanne Mitchell.
We're a couple of baby boomers who bring you a talk radio mix of metaphysics and music, politics, and pop culture.
And you never know which celebrity will join us for an interesting conversation.
Mans and Mitchell is Boomer HQ, Friday and Saturday mornings at 10 on 1150 AM KKNW.
Your home for alternative talk in Seattle and Western Washington.
Join Marie on November 3rd and 4th in Redmond, Washington for her 2-day seminar, Communicating Beyond the Veil. One of the greatest experiences Marie has had the pleasure of receiving is the ability to communicate with loved ones and spirit guides living on the other side. And this is a natural gift that everyone has. Over the years, Marie has helped clients and students learn the techniques necessary to achieve this valuable skill. In this workshop, you'll learn the dimensional realities that exist beyond Earth, how to know the difference between your own thoughts and communications coming from those living outside of Earth, how to maintain your human energy system in a vibrational flow that allows for higher self-connection, and how to hear, see, feel, or experience those living on the other side. For more information, go to energyintuitive.com.
Going our own way every day. Alternative Talk 1150.
I made no promises. I can't do golden rings, but I'll give you everything. Magic is in the air. There ain't no science here, so come get your everything.
Great music, Benny, as always.
Thank
I
you.
love what you play.
That would
gorgeous.
be Promises by Calvin Harris featuring Sam Smith.
Oh, really? Oh, it's lovely. I really, really like it. It's great. Okay, so we are live here in Seattle, and we're taking your calls, and we're also sending love to the Carolinas and any area in the region that might be disrupted
We've got
by...
some Floridians up
right,
in
I
the
know.
queue, so maybe we should check
Kind
in
of
with
did
them.
move a little south,
Yeah.
actually, you know.
We can check with them when we get to
Yeah,
it.
we will. So who do we have next?
We'll take first, though, Sophia calling in from California. So, Sophia, welcome to the show.
Hi, is that me?
That's you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fabulous, thank you. What can I do for you?
I'm calling because, as you know, I'm moving. And
Right. I forgot about
I'm-
that. And where are you moving
Yeah.
again? I forgot.
Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah, you're going to move to LA. And it was lovely when you were here this summer. We went to the Abraham Hicks workshop together.
So fun.
Oh, my
It was
gosh.
so fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for sitting in the back. That was really nice. Thank you for
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that.
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Um,
Okay. So you're
yeah,
moving to
so-
LA, yes?
Yes. And I'm trying to plan this move. And I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Like, do I do I go there and have a roommate for a while, or do I just kind of go for the apartment that I want right away, even though I don't know that I'll be making as much money? Or
so which one makes you happiest?
Oh, Marie. I mean, what makes me happiest would be to just go to, I mean, I guess I'm having a hard time
feeling what makes you happy.
Oh, that's true. But also figuring out how to look when I'm not there. So, like,
well, actually, you know, it's funny. I've been thinking about you a lot lately, which is interesting. We must be on some like psychic radar every once in a while. I mean, we had a blessing that you went to Hawaii and we got to spend time together. And, you know, when I taught that workshop. But here's what I want you to work on instead of what you're working on right now. I want you to work on your relationship with money, because you don't have a great one. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
But you need to have a great relationship with money. So you have to change. Creating a good relationship with money is being first aware of your response when you think of money, or when you take, you know, a credit card out of your wallet, or you take cash out of your wallet. I want you to start catching yourself throughout all of those interactions that you have with money throughout the day. And catching yourself means before you have an emotional exchange, because energy and emotion are the same thing, right?
Yeah.
And so if we can train the way we respond, that we're responding to anything, we're going to change the relationship that we have with that thing. So that's what I want you to work on. I think you have the potential to make a lot of money. And I think what holds you back primarily is that in your relationship is good, but it's not great. It's like okay, you know, and okay is not fun enough, right? Like right. So that means even when you're thinking about an apartment, don't think about I need a roommate because I may not make enough money. So that's a relationship you're creating with your money right then. You're telling your money, this is what I need to do because it's only going to work out if I do these things. So I want you to work on, as you're looking at apartments, don't think about how much that costs or any of those things. I mean, you have a logical mind. You're smart. You already know what's going on. Think about the relationship. Have fun with it. Look at it from a playful, fun place so that money becomes a playful, fun experience for you. Joyful.
Yeah.
If our relationship with money is joyful, do you think you're going to have more or less?
More.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So all of us, this is true for everyone in the human realm, because we don't trade services anymore for things. Like, you know, doctors would go to a farm and they would help deliver a baby, and they would give them a cow and a few chickens and make them dinner. And, you know, we don't live like that anymore. And people don't have time. Like, my clients don't have time to mow my yard or wash my windows.
And I miss that. I always lament those.
Stop it. That's ridiculous. You don't live in the 1800s. Stop it. You're so cute. But see, that's you again trying to change the power of money. You're trying to change it. Stop.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
Right.
That's probably why it comes in and out. Like
right.
It'll come in droves and then it'll just not be there.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly, because your energy shifts. Right. Like.
Yeah.
So I want you to be very conscientious. Like, so here's an example. I know we talk about coffee shops a lot on the show, and I don't even drink coffee, which is hysterical. But I do go to a coffee shop every single day because I love the energy. That's why I go there. I go there because it feeds my energy and makes me happy, and I spend $4 on a cup of tea when I have boxes of tea at home. At any rate, so as I'm walking into any place where I'm going to be using money, I actually get excited. I will imagine, so this is one way to do it. I will imagine that my wallet looks like subatomic particles. And everyone in the world that listens to this show, or anyone, knows that I love subatomic particles. So all of a sudden, I'm creating a great relationship with my wallet. As I'm putting things into my cart, and let's say if I'm at the rack, they just put a Nordstrom's rack, a Trader Joe's, and a Whole Foods really close to my house, so you know where I'm hanging out.
You
oh boy!
Right. So let's say I'm at the rack, and I've got some really adorable things already on sale. And as I'm in the long line to get to the counter, as I'm pulling out my card or my cash, before I open up my wallet, I again will imagine subatomic particles because they make me happy. So that I'm feeding energy to my credit card account. I'm feeding energy to the dollar bills in my account. I'm feeding it with joy. So subatomic particles don't make everyone happy, so everyone needs to figure out what does make them joyful. And that's what you need to imagine or be in the feeling part of it or listen to beautiful music in your head. But however you get there, it doesn't matter, but it needs to be authentic and it needs to be better than okay. It needs to be amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
Okay?
Okay.
And then I want you to do that before you drive down and start looking at apartments or drive up or whatever it is. Yeah, I want you to do
exactly,
that.
Right.
Okay? And then everything will work out.
Yes, I agree. Is like doing this in October, does that feel good?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, feels fine. Just work on this relationship, and then we don't even have to talk about these things.
Okay, this is true. You're right.
Okay.
You're right. You're
Just
right.
go work on
You're
that,
right.
and everything else will
As
be
always.
fine.
Okay.
Have
Thank
a
you so
gorgeous
much.
day.
You
All right. Thank you.
too. Thank you, Marie.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Sophia. Yeah,
Sophia's an actress. And,
great.
Yeah, she's been doing wonderful, but she could be doing, so we can all watch her on TV if we want to, or go to a movie and watch her or whatever, but she has to, because imagine, you're trying to create a cool career for you, whatever that is. So like in Sophia's case, and I think I'm saying her name kind of wrong, by the way, but that's okay. I'm not always good at pronouncing names. In her case, to be going, she has to also get comfortable with millions of people watching her on television or on a movie screen. So whenever you're thinking about your career path, just know that success, you have to get comfortable what success will look like for you if you allow yourself to be magnificent, right? So there's a lot of little variables that we don't always think about. We think, I'll get used to it once it happens. But the energy doesn't work that way. Energy comes into your life based on what you're feeling right now. So if you want to have your life change, you have to change the way you feel about the things that you want and yourself. And then it comes in. That's how energy works.
Sounds like in stages, which you have to honor and accept.
Yeah, and you have to work on your own perception and your awareness and your consciousness so you can allow yourself to be well-loved, appreciated, and adored.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, who's next?
Yeah, 877-825-8828 is the number for the Marie Manuchehri Show if you're trying to get in or need to get the number. Gina now calling in from Redmond, Washington. Hey, Gina, welcome to the show.
Hi. Hi, Marie. Thank you so much.
Hi, Gina. Is this your first time calling in?
It is.
Yay. Well,
first
welcome.
time caller. Long-time listener.
Yeah. What can I do for you? You have fun energy, by the way.
Thank you.
You do. I'm sure all your friends just love you.
Oh, I'm very grateful. And yeah, I would love a larger circle of friends. That I am grateful for the friends that I have, and that new people I'm meeting.
Good.
And there's a lot of great things going on in my life. However, I have a few concerns, but one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about was just the last couple of days I've just had extreme fatigue, and it's like crippling fatigue where it's like I just feel like I can't wake up. And I was just curious if there's something going on physically or if this is energetic, mental, psychological, etc.
Well, I mean, I think it is important to pay attention to it when we have those times that we're just completely wiped out. How old are you? Do you mind sharing your age on the air?
I'm 41.
Okay. It's kind of early for, premenopause, but maybe not. You run really high energy, and people who run high energy can tend to burn out their hormones early. So, well, they do. And you're a high energy person, because hormones, even though.
I should know too.
You should. Wow.
I'm extremely high energy. You should know.
Oh, yeah. So start taking zinc. That'll be good for you.
Done and done.
Okay, great.
Zinc. I do take zinc too.
Well, that would not be for you. So I want you to
no?
start taking. Do you take anything for your adrenal glands?
No.
Yeah, I want you to start doing that. And of course, if this fatigue doesn't go away, please go in and have a checkup and yada, yada, yada. But I think you should start taking things for your adrenals. You can go to, vitamin store like Pharmaca, and they have naturopaths actually who work. And you live in Redmond. There's a Pharmaca right next to Trader Joe's in Redmond.
Yes, I'm familiar.
And so they have naturopaths that actually work in the holistic aspect of Pharmaca, which is great. And you can go ahead and have a chat with them, and they'll help lead you to the right supplements. But I think you need to start feeding your adrenals. Your adrenals are really low. And they've been low for a while, but now I think they just kind of hit rock bottom.
Oh.
So you've been burning the candle at both ends for a while. And after a while, sometimes we get hit with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think if you start feeding your adrenals, that will also start feeding your reproductive hormones, which probably that's what happened is your reproductives might be starting to, and again, I'm not a naturopath, right? I'm not a nutritionist, but your probably your female hormones are also starting to relax a little, and then your adrenals are already low, and then you're exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go in there and find some good supplements.
Okay, I am taking, so I have a low thyroid condition, so I do take a lot of supplements already.
Do you really? Do you take stuff for your adrenals?
I don't know if any, I don't think anything I take. So I take fish oil, vitamin D, zinc, omega-3s. Oh, yeah, I said that. Multivitamins and magnesium. I think that's about it.
None of that feeds the adrenal glands. And when you're feeding the adrenals, then you're feeding your thyroid too, because it's going to affect your entire endocrine system, because the adrenal glands are the powerhouse for all of your endocrine organs, including the thyroid.
Okay.
So that's what I think will make a big change for you.
Okay, thank you.
You're
I will get
welcome.
on that.
Okay. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sorry
Hello.
about that.
That's okay.
I was queuing up the songs. All right.
That's all right.
I was like, where am I on that song? And I know you were going to
So
finish so
cute.
fast.
I love it. Yeah.
We'll take one more. We have time for one more. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Let's actually go to Florida. Let's check in.
Yeah, go to Herman.
Yeah, what's up, Herman? How you doing? Oh, well, there we go.
Hello. He's in
Herman.
the kitchen.
There we go.
Hello, Herman.
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good.
Okay, good. And how's the beaches over there? Everything okay?
Yeah. Everything's normal here. There's no effect on the storm.
Great. We're very happy to hear that. What can I do for you?
Well, I have bronchial asthma, and I've had asthma pretty much
your
all
whole
of my
life.
life.
Yeah.
And on and off in different forms.
Yeah.
And it's chronic now, and I don't know. It just torments me.
I'm so sorry, by the way. I've had asthma. I had asthma as a child. And then until I started to follow the Eat Right for Your Blood type diet, like seriously follow it, I needed to use my inhaler before I hiked, or if I was going to take a spin class, anytime I was going to exert myself, I would have to use my inhaler. I don't use my inhaler anymore. So have you followed the Eat Right for Your Blood type diet? I know the answer, right?
I don't know anything about that.
So this is what I
mean,
would
I've been I've been a vegetarian for decades.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. So in other words, that could be good for you. That could be. So Dr. Diodamo, who we've interviewed, actually, he's the author of Eat Right for Your Blood Type, and he wrote this book to help decrease inflammation. Asthma is an inflammatory response. All health issues are about inflammation, and everything's about reducing inflammation. So certain foods, like, depending on your blood type, like avocado or cucumbers or blackberries or cashews, even though those are considered healthy foods, they could be inflammatory to an individual because their blood type is whatever, like cashews and A's does not work. Chicken and blood type B, very inflammatory for blood types. So I would highly recommend that you check out that book and spend like a month avoiding the foods that are on the highly inflammatory area of the book for your blood type, and see if you feel better. And I think you're at a point now where you're willing to try anything. You know what I mean?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, which is great. And then I think also your body will get to detox from some of the drugs you've been taking over the years that you've needed to take to combat the asthma.
I've tried to take the drugs that I've taken. I've taken a very minimal amount. As a matter of fact, the doctors, protest. They wonder how I get any effect from it at all. I take so little.
Well, you probably don't.
I'm afraid of drugs. So, I don't want to put them in my body.
Yeah, but at the same time, you don't want your asthma to get out of control. So I would recommend that you do this and follow it strictly. Really follow it. No cheating for at least a month, and see how you feel. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah,
I'm so excited. And then let us know. Okay?
By calling the show again?
Sure. Yeah, call the show. Let us know how it goes.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you.
What do you see about, like I hear you talking to these other people about their energy.
Your energy looks great to me. The only place you have a leak is your heart chakra, but it's minor. But your energy looks good to me. I like it. You're taking in energy in almost every vortex. One of the things that you do need to work on is fear, because you've been scared your whole life. And when the heart chakra gets scared, it starts to freeze, and that can cause asthma. I mean, anything to do with the chest is about fear and sorrow and grief. And, a lot of sad stuff, actually, is what affects this area of the chest area of the human form. So I would do a what if question. What if I release fear? What if I learn? What if I'm safe? What if everything's okay? What if I'm on the right path? What if only good will come from every area of my life? I want you to start saying what if questions like that over and over and over to yourself every day, maybe every hour. Okay?
Yes.
Good. Thank you. I think it's going to make a big difference.
Perfect. Thanks, Herman, for joining us. 877-825-8828 is the number for the Marie Manuchehri Show. And I guess be well down there in Florida, too.
Yes. Be safe, everybody, all along the Carolinas and the southern coast.
Good spirits. Let's take that break. The last one of the hour. We got to do it. Be right back with more from Marie.
24 hours, I need more hours with you. You spent the weekend getting even. Oh.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri. On Saturday, September 15th, I'll be teaching an afternoon workshop at East West Bookshop in Seattle. It's called Energetic Freedom. It's about letting go. As humans, we have so many ideas about what is in our best interest and how, when, where, and why things should or should not happen. This creates a constant wave of analytical processing that captures the human spirit in regret. Letting go is necessary. It allows us to individualize and allows our magnificence to shine through. So join me on September 15th at East West Bookshop and learn how to create energetic freedom in your own life. For more information, you can go to energyintuitive.com or eastwestbookshop.com.
Some of the best sounds you'll ever hear are generic, safe, effective, even money-saving, just like FDA-approved generic drugs. Even if they don't come in the exact same color or shape as their brand name equivalents, they have the same key ingredients and go through a rigorous review process. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist today and visit fda.gov/generic drugs. Generics are safe, effective, and can save you money. You'll like the sound of that.
The Marie Manuchehri Show is streamed live over the internet. So if you have friends or family members living outside of the Seattle area, wanting answers to life's questions, encourage them to listen to the show and to call into the show to talk with Marie. If you are interested in receiving guidance on an issue in your life, call Marie locally at 425-373-5527 or toll free at 1-877-825-8828 for her insight into your situation.
Join Marie October 19th through October 21st in Redmond, Washington for her annual Reiki workshop. This 2.5-day Reiki workshop will attune you to all 3 levels of Reiki, including the master level, the necessary attunement to teach Reiki to others. Attunements will increase your body's vibrational frequency, allowing you to expand your emotional healing and spiritual growth, as well as promote change in the body on a cellular level. Over the weekend, there will be guided meditations to deepen your intuitive awareness, as well as time for hands-on work. Marie will also discuss the chakra system, share her personal insights on energy medicine, and assist participants in understanding how to transmute these issues and use intention, the greatest tool for wellness, to heal all areas of human life. For more information, go to energyintuitive.com.
Alternative Talk 1150. It's good for what ails you. This statement has not been evaluated by the FDA.
Cause girls like you run around with guys like me till sundown. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Girls like you love fun and yeah, me do what I want. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah.
I love Maroon 5.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a girl like you who's on the air right now. So I think that's
you are so sweet, Benny. You're adorable.
The way it works.
Oh, who do we have next?
Yeah, let's travel back over to California. We have Jenna joining us, and it looks like she's stressed out about a job. We don't want that. Jenna, explain.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hi.
Are you in the?
I'm so happy.
Are you in the car?
I am.
Are you driving?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Are you
I have
driving?
Bluetooth. It's fine.
Okay, but be careful.
Where in California? Are you on the 405? Everyone talks about the 405.
I am on the 405.
Oh, okay, all right.
Boom.
Be careful out there, just be careful. Okay, so what can I do for you, Jenna?
Okay, so I called in like a couple months ago,
Uh-huh.
and you told me to work on like self-love and stuff, which I have been.
Okay, great.
Like still in progress, but I have been like really stressed out, and I don't know. I like think it's from my job, but I also feel like I could be just like making it up. I don't know, you know what I mean? And I don't like. I'm in the entrepreneurial world, and everyone I know has like this big, huge passion that they're chasing after, and I'm just like, I'm just like sitting on my computer, cool. So I don't really know what to do.
Well, first of all, I think you are making it up, first and foremost. And it's okay if you haven't totally discovered your passion yet. That's okay. Please stop listening to your brain. I mean, your brain is just on fire.
Sounds like it's getting in the way.
Yeah, it is totally getting in the way. It's like it's cleaning up too much. It's grabbing all your negativity, but not like it's like somebody who's sweeping up a pile of dirt and they just don't put it in the trash. You just keep like diving into it. So stop, and stop comparing yourself. I would never have a successful career if I compared myself to others, because honestly, there's not as many people have as much success as I have acquired thus far in the healing world. I think that's because of their lack of inner work, because I do a ton of inner work. I'm kind of like the lab rat. I go in there and do the inner work and then teach it to my clients or share it on the radio. But so if I were to worry as much as everybody else does about their career in the healing arts, I would not be as successful as I am. So I don't think about them. I just think about me and my happiness and my joy and the fun and the pleasures. Is this making sense what I'm talking about?
It is. It does make sense. The thing that I'm stuck on, though, is like, because I hear you give advice to other people, like, what you love, this, that, and the other. And then yesterday I listened to one where you're like, oh, it's defense saying you don't know what you love. And I'm just like, I don't know what I love. Like, I really don't. And I'm like,
and I wish I could be more precise with you. I can't be precise with everyone because it depends on what their energy is. You don't have enough energy in your auric system because you're leaking energies, not from your chakras, but from your aura, because you worry so much. And worry is a stress. And when you do stress, you leak energy. Like if I were to go home and start worrying about Misha's wedding, which I haven't done at all, by the way, I would be exhausted, worn out. I wouldn't be able to do my work. And my energy would be drained. So in order for me to see what's in your, I do think it's something holistic or non-mainstream. I think you're a non-mainstream person, but you keep trying to put yourself in the mainstream world, which is interesting. If you fill up your auric field, I'm going to be able to see the fifth layer of your aura and have it illuminated for your path. But you have to put more. You have to stop worrying so you can actually hold energy in the beautiful body of energy that surrounds you, so I can actually read it. So that it's too dark for me. It's like there's not enough energy.
Do you have any recommendations?
Stop worrying.
Being like,
no, you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me because I've already said it like 5 times. And,
I know,
and I've said it
I
5 different ways. I've not only said it 5 times, but I've said it 5 different ways. And so you're in defense mode right now. You are.
Get out of your head.
Yeah,
you're still in your head.
What do I focus on instead?
Your feet, your glutes. So like even as I'm sitting here right now, and I can actually see Lisa and Benny's faces as we're talking, and they're smiling every once in a while, and because we all get stuck in our heads from time to time.
We smile more
right?
than that. Just to
yeah, they smile all the time. Actually,
we do.
And so I'm actually forcing. It's about management. I'm managing where I put my mind because my intuition is 1,000 times better if I'm not in my head. So I'm feeling my glutes on the chair. I'm feeling my feet in my shoes. I'm present with my body as I'm having a conversation with you because it makes me more accurate. And guess what? You are starting to put a little bit of energy in your auric field. Have you ever thought about writing?
Writing?
Yeah.
I mean, I do copy editing, so I kind of write.
So why don't you consider writing a book? And don't say about what. Don't say that.
I have like 17 half-written books, so I'm trying to
see, now we're on the right track. And what I was going to say is when I start to see the illumination in someone's field, it's not, well, in some people it is a complete surprise, but you're younger than most. And so younger people have actually thought about their passion, whereas a lot of people my age are a little bit older or a little bit younger. They didn't do it about passion. They did it about, ooh, how do I go get a job and make this amount of money and take care of my family, right? Where younger folks have actually thought about. That's why we have problems, or I should say like Google has issues. They have to make sure they have a doggy daycare at work. They have to make sure there's cute perks for the 30-something people. Otherwise, they're just going to leave their job. They're going to go, I'm going to go live in Hawaii on the beach for a couple years, and then I'm going to figure out what I want. So you actually have I don't know your age, but you have a more of an awareness of passion. I think you need to write books. I think you'd be very good at it. You already are an editor. So if you start to spend some time in your body, you're going to find out where your creativity is, where your passion comes from in terms of what topics, what area that you want to write in. So sit in your body. You'll be surprised, but you have to practice it. Practice being in your body. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have fun. We love you too. Be careful.
Yep.
What is the 405?
Be good on the 405. Yeah, it could be like, 8 lanes deep?
I know.
That's a big freeway.
I've been on that freeway a few times, and people who drive that freeway are excellent drivers. It's not like Seattle where we slow down any moment and cause traffic jams for no good reason. We're pretty bad at it.
Not very conscious of it. Let's travel back over to Florida. We got one more. Jane from Florida. Welcome to the show, Jane. What's going on?
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi,
Can
Jane.
you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, what can I do for you?
Hi. I'm one of those older people that you've been talking about lately in the last time, and I am facing a lot of feelings that are around aging and physical appearance and things like that. And I just wondered if there is anything that you would recommend for feeling very confident and strong as you go into your retirement years.
Yeah, well, I mean, most people who are going into their retirement years find something else to do that drives their passion and their happiness and their joy, because we live so long these days that we're going to be bored out of our minds if we're not doing something fun. Here's your new what if question. What if I look and feel 20?
Yeah.
That's what I want you to start saying to yourself. What if I look and feel 20? Because that's going to change the way you feel about yourself. Your body's going to go, oh, yeah, what was it like when I was 20? And your cells are going to start to get younger. That's all you need to do is start saying, what if I look and feel 20? And get excited about it.
Okay. I'm trying to imagine that. It's the mirror on the wall that's a little bit of a...
Well, of course you're going to have resistance about it. I don't think you should do it while you're looking in the mirror initially. Just do it even right now, wherever you are. Just start saying to yourself, what if I look and feel 20? If you want to use 30, fine. If you have to back up another 10 years, fine. But have fun with this. And what's going to happen for you, and this could be true for everyone who's listening to the show, when we think about what if questions, it starts to change the neural pathways in your brain. And once your neural pathways change, which is your belief system, you start to have a different experience. So I think of it as research. Ooh, what if I authentically use these what if questions regularly for a period of time? Is it going to change me? And then you're going to find out, yes, it is. And then you're going to start to use it more and more and more, and in different subjects as well. So stop finding reasons not to do it and just do it. I'm not asking you to get a lobotomy or facelift or lose 50 pounds. I'm not saying you need to lose weight. I'm just saying I'm not asking you to do anything difficult or challenging. And what I always find interesting is how many people have resistance to really changing their belief system. We're so trapped in negative beliefs. It's hysterical. All right?
Yes, I have been trapped in quite a bit of negative belief systems. So I appreciate that. And I think, the thing is the dichotomy between the brain is, you're feeling like I'm just the same person as I was, but then you look at your body and you say, wait a minute.
Hey, I look in the mirror, and most of the time I'm like, babe, you look pretty dang good. I'm happy for you. So this is something you just need to train. You need to train yourself and feel good about who you are and love who you are. Our bodies have been changing from the moment we were conceived, and at some point we need to love it. So why not now? Thank you, everyone, for listening to the show. I'm sorry we couldn't get back to California and some other place. We're very sorry for that, and we wish everyone joyful blessings. We're sending tons of positive energy to the Carolinas and hoping and sending love that everyone is safe, and that when they start to fix the area, that it's done easily and with a breeze. And anyway, blessings all around to everyone. Joyful day. Bye-bye.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those